Hey everyone, Chris here with Simply Nutrients, and I'm joined by Jordan Chaccio, a nutritional expert, and we're going to talk all things detox today on our inaugural podcast slash videocast slash whatever we're going to call this. So, Jordan, would you mind introducing yourself and we'll jump in?
Yeah, absolutely, Chris. Thank you so much for having me here today. It's a pleasure to be with you. And I'm Jordan Chaccio, as you mentioned, and I'm a nutrition expert. I've helped doctors throughout the country to be able to help their patients to learn more about nutrition and understand how it works in the body, and also figure out what formulations are right for them.
That's awesome, Jordan. And you you also should note that you've got a very healthy complexion, so you definitely have detox versus look at this kind of pale action going here. So I need to get myself some more sun. So let's jump in. So in thinking about detoxing, especially as we're kind of at the beginning of the year, we always think about New Year's resolutions, getting healthier, all those things. Why should I detox?
Yeah, great question, Chris. And the reason to detox is because toxins are in our system no matter what. They're all around us. They're in the air that we breathe, they're in the food that we eat. We oftentimes will eat food wrapped in plastic, right? And in that plastic is those toxins that breach into our food. So we can't get around it. It's just in our lives. I liken detox to an oil change. With your car, you'll get an oil change, and what's the reason why? Well, as time goes by, part of your engine could get clogged, and then the whole thing could break down, or you could have a serious issue. That's the benefit of a detox. It's like giving our body an oil change and resetting the system so that your organs are going to run appropriately, nothing's going to get clogged, and have those issues, those possible issues that you could have in life. So that's the purpose of it, to really just support our bodies to be able to run as effectively and healthily as we can.
Makes a ton of sense. Thanks, Jordan. So one thing, patients a lot of times will come in the clinic and talk to us about, we tell them, you really need to do a detox. And one of the objections we get, if you will, so we'll do some objection handling here, is they really say, well, my body detoxes naturally. And one thing we talk about is, especially with all the processed food these days, we've been in our houses a lot more. When we're in our houses, I don't know about you, but I tend to snack more. And I'm not snacking on celery and carrots and all of those things. Can you just talk about, the body does detox naturally, but why do we need to do something in addition to that?
Yeah, so the reason why we need to do something in addition to that is because our body just does not have enough nutrients to support your liver and kidneys to flush out those toxins. So we'll detox every day. It's a vital part of life. But if we don't have all the essential nutrients that we need, we may not be detoxing as much as we need to be doing in order to eliminate the toxins. And when we don't eliminate toxins, they stay in our body, they can possibly make us feel sick, and they definitely are stored in your fat. So we gain weight even when we're toxic.
Thanks for that. There's a lot of toxic sources, and we're certainly not going to go through the dictionary of how many toxic sources there are. I mean, everything from deodorant that has aluminum in it if you're using antiperspirant to, we've talked about food some, we've talked about chemicals in those foods. How often do you think we need to detox? Some folks are like, once a year I do my annual cleanse. Some folks are more religious about maybe monthly or what have you. If I'm going to start a good detox routine, how often should I do it?
Yeah, so if we wanted to do something that's going to reset the system, for instance, maybe a 28-day program, it would be beneficial to do that every year. If we wanted to do something that would just give our bodies a little bit of a kickstart, for instance, we could do that twice a year to once every season. It's a great decision, and no matter what, we could even give our bodies just daily detoxification support so that we're helping our systems be able to eliminate and do their job that they do every day of eliminating those toxins.
Makes sense. So I'm gonna take your advice from this podcast too, and I'm gonna start a program after this. So maybe we'll do a round two of
Great.
How did it go?
Kind of all right, post. Before and after photos.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
the audience wants to see them.
I don't know about all my before and after photos seem to have less hair. That's my problem. So I don't know if detox is going to solve that, but talk to me a little bit about, there's so many diets and programs. It's overwhelming. I mean, a lot of times patients will come in the clinic and we'll talk about, I did a Google search and I found a keto diet this and another diet this, another detox that. One thing that we found a lot of success for is this dynamic detox from Nutridyne. We recommend it quite a bit because we find it's really a holistic detox and there's a program around it that's easy to follow. But talk to me a little bit about, all these detoxes out there. What are you seeing and what have you seen over the years? And maybe kind of tie that into, why you think dynamic detox might be a good option.
That's another excellent question, Chris. And there's been a lot of detoxes out there. I've seen a lot. One of the ones you see a lot too is the ones where you use the tea and maybe some lemon juice and some different things. Here's what, in my opinion, is one of the largest issues with detoxification programs out there. They may not give your liver and kidneys the right amount of nutrients it needs to actually flush out the toxins, to eliminate them. So as a result, you're going through all this work, right? You're going through all this work, you're excited, you want to get all the best results you can. Yet instead of getting up to 100% of the results you want, you may only get 20% of it because you're not supporting the liver and kidneys with enough nutrition to eliminate. So that's the benefit of something such as dynamic detox, in my opinion, and why I choose to use that formulation is because you'll have enough support for your liver and kidneys to flush out those toxins, and you're also going to have enough protein to keep your muscle mass, so you won't be losing that as you're detoxifying and hopefully losing that fat.
Well, I definitely don't want to lose this great figure of which you can't see all of, so we'll just, maybe we'll keep it that way too. But, so, again, I'm not a detoxing expert. Really, honestly, I've never really done a full, month program in my life. Well, will I feel bad? They always talk, you think about when you take probiotics, and a lot of times they'll say, you'll maybe feel bad when you start that. But when I'm doing a detox, should I feel bad? Will I feel bad? And how do I minimize that?
Well, one of the most important things is to keep your body hydrated, to be sipping on water all through the day, because your body needs water to be able to eliminate those toxins. And most of your water, I'd say up to 70% of it, is right there in your brain. So when the body needs water, it'll take the water from the brain, and then you may feel less energy, a little mental unclarity, headache, those different things. So one of the most important things on a detoxification program is to make sure you're drinking water through the day. That being said, when you're on a good detoxification program that has all those good nutrients that'll support detox, it'll hopefully slow down just a little bit the release of the toxins into your system and speed up the ability to eliminate them. So when a detox program's good, you're going to feel much less sick because it'll be supporting your whole system.
That's awesome. And with the Dynamic Detox program, detox support is one of those components that I believe does exactly kind of what you're saying there. So can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. So the dynamic detoxification program and formulation is made with specific superfoods, which these superfoods help to be able to eliminate the toxins from the cell, but then also support that your liver and kidneys to eliminate them. So for instance, curcumin is in there. That's going to help the cells to be able to just dump out all that junk. Pomegranate's in there, which will do the same thing while also supporting your intestines, right? Because if your intestines are leaky, what ends up happening is as you're eliminating, they'll just float right back into your system. So how important is it really to make sure that your gut is in the best stable health to be able to eliminate? So it has nutrients to be able to do that as well, and just eliminate everything from heavy metals to PCBs to all kinds of different toxins that are stored in our fat as well. So that's one reason why I love that one in particular, is because it'll help everything from brain function to gut health to everything in between, eliminating heavy metals and PCBs and all those nasty chemicals that we have in our bodies.
Yeah, absolutely. So another question we get asked quite a bit is we've talked a lot about nutrients, and a lot of folks, myself included, are on like a multivitamin today. So when I go and use something like Dynamic Detox in a detoxification program, what do I do with my existing supplements?
So something such as a multivitamin, you wouldn't need to keep on taking that while you're doing a detoxification program. The reason why is because the multivitamin is built in there. So it's already there in the formulation. That being said, you could add some specific things, such as just a little bit of the PRM Resolve, which will help a little with the inflammation, as well as help quite a bit with your intestinal health and keeping everything solid so that you're eliminating those toxins. Um, Also, detox support is a great formulation because that will just further provide nutrition for your liver and kidneys to process all that junk and get it out of there, while at the same time slowing down the release of those toxins into your bloodstream so that's at a more consistent rate instead of boom hitting your system, which also will hopefully help support the body so that you don't feel that sick, lack of energy feeling that some people may have when they're on a detox.
Perfect. Yeah, definitely don't want that. So thanks for that advice there. Obviously, anytime you're trying to take things out, if you're just putting those things right back in, it doesn't really do a lot of good. And so sometimes we have some patients that just want to check the box on a detox, but really continue habits that are detrimental to really the point of detoxing. So in your experience, can you just talk about some maybe lifestyle changes, either big or small, that can help while you're on a detox?
Yeah, some other things you'd want to do is sweating. Sweating is actually a great thing. So if you can go to a sauna, if you can do a little physical activity, all those things, when you sweat, you release toxins. So that's another big thing besides staying hydrated, is helping your body eliminate those toxins that way. Also, you'll notice a dietary program that's included with that detoxification program. And it's important to follow that, because if we have too much protein during a detox, too much protein, that's acidic for the body, and as a result, we can't flush out toxins. So you'll notice a whole dietary program of foods to eliminate for a small period of time so that we can get the best results imaginable.
Perfect. And speaking of foods, one thing I just want to point out is, a lot of us are addicted to pop, right? So sugary drinks during a detox, or really any time, there's always cheat times for after the detox, but sugary drinks are a big problem. And one of the reasons why is that sugary beverage can cause a condition called fatty liver. We talked a little bit about fatty liver and just liver detoxing earlier, but that liver is a key organ in detoxification. And so if it's not functioning at its highest level, it's not going to be able to get all those toxins out. So on behalf of Jordan and I, we beg you that if you're going to detox the Mountain Dew as well, the Coke, whatever it is, get rid of that stuff, at least for this time, so you can really, take advantage of your body feeling as healthy as it can. Jordan also mentioned being active. I think that's really key. I had a friend that walked over 1,000 miles and lost 40 pounds, as well as did some detox this last year. But that exercise was key. And not all of us can get outside and walk as much as she did, but that activity makes a huge difference. So in summary, just wrapping up, Jordan, anything else you want to tell us about detoxing, the dynamic detox protocol? Any other last parting tidbits of advice you'd like to throw out?
One of the things I'd mention is that when you do a detox, after you're done, you feel this energy, this energy and this great feeling. Oftentimes when there's a lot of issues going on in the body, what will be recommended and what a doctor will tell someone often is to detox. Let's start with a detox. And the reason why is because it hits that reset button. It helps to clear the system, helps things to work appropriately. And then after that, you're able to see, okay, what are still the hiccups after this? What can we take care of? But before that detox, everything may not be working as efficiently and effectively as it should. So to be able to do a detox, it's that oil change. It's so refreshing and energizing. And I just encourage everyone, give it a try. You'll see the results at the end and feel that energy burst and that wonderful feeling that comes afterwards.
That's outstanding advice. And like any good letter, we're going to put a PS on this one because I forgot to ask you one thing.
Sure.
If I miss a day, what do I do? What happens? Because sometimes, I'll be busy working, I forget. if I'm in the middle of my detox or maybe just at the beginning, what do I do if I miss a day?
Well, have no fear. You have only done good things for yourself with everything you've done ahead of that. The one thing I will say is that once you cheat, the body is going to take a while to get back into a mode where it can eliminate and detox again. So if you do have to cheat or something happens, you've only done good. You've only helped your system to be able to release more toxins and get even better results. But I would recommend starting over and making that your reset day and continue on for the next however long you decide to do it, 10 days, 28 days, whatever it is. Just make that next day your day where you're starting over and feel good about all the additional results you've gotten for all the periods of time that you followed the detox ahead of time. Just getting the body in a position to do even more good things with elimination of those toxins.
Excellent. So just in closing, we definitely don't want to cheat once a week with our detox. We really want to stay disciplined, be on top of it. If you happen to have a cheat day, start over again. If you just had to have, a little of this or a lot of that, we get it. There's stress, there's things out there, but love you to start all over. So Jordan, thanks so much for coming to us live all the way from California today. We appreciate your time greatly and your expertise, and we'll have you on again soon.
Hey, sounds great, Chris. Thanks again for having me.
Thank you.